looking at the Rue Panel Wall and Ladder Storage Rack. This storage rack is great for panels. It's great for even paintbrushes, for organizing sketchbooks in your studio. It's kind of a little bit of a transformer. It will do 3 different setups to give you 3 different variations of storage. It's only 4.2 pounds, so it's very lightweight. It's got a nice mahogany stain to it. Pretty much everywhere it's touching something, it's got, you know, little rubber pads, it's got brass hardware, it's got little caps on all of the storage arms, so it's not going to scrape, dent your furniture, bang up your artwork. It's 24 inches high when you've got it set up as a table easel. This is the configuration we're going to talk about first. I've got it tilted in here with the wing nuts on the bottom. You can adjust these arms to either, you know, be straight up completely vertical, or you can put it in and lean it closer together. That's going to give you the ability to handle these little panels as small as 4x4 on them, but then go up to a 12x16 lower where it's wider at the bottom. It's got a little brace, so it keeps it from moving in and out when you've got it set up in this configuration. But you can even set it so that you've got the base closer, so it gives you a little bit less of a footprint. I think the footprint of what this takes up, kind of space-wise, once you've got panels and everything on it, on the table, about 30 inches in width, give or take. So this is the tabletop version of this. It can hold up to 22 panels if you're doing panels. You can see I've even got some cradled panels. If they're not too large, that'll still hold on the bottom, which is really nice because you've got the ability to put, you know, these larger, deeper panels on and still hold them. Perfect for if you're doing oil painting on panels. It's going to keep them from getting bumped, from getting knocked around. They don't have to stay on your easel anymore while they're drying. If you do any printmaking on harder surfaces, wood panels, or even, you know, canvas panels, monoprints, that type of thing, it'll give you a nice drying area. So this is the tabletop standing unit. Let's switch it around and look at some of the other options that we've got. All right, now we've got the Rue Panel Ladder and storage rack here, basically in the horizontal table unit setup here. What this can fit, we've learned anything from a 10x14, which would be a custom size, so just kind of figure anything above an 11x14 will fit, up to, this is a 16x20, I think probably an 18x24 would be kind of where you'd want to stop, just to keep the legs holding everything. So this is a gallery wrap canvas, fits in there, it's not rubbing the face of it, so that's fantastic. We've got watercolor blocks, we've got panels, we've got even the cradled wood panels. So this is going to be able to fit, I mean, 22 panels or canvases or things like that. Now, there's nothing that says you can't, if your panels are dry, put multiple ones in there to give yourself even more room. So this has the option of going well above the 22, you know, artworks or things like that slots, especially if you've got, we've got just some, you know, linen pads here, so you could put multiples in that. So imagine the horizontal table unit, then lifted vertically. We've got hardware, even a level. One end's got your hardware down here on the end to be able to hang this on the wall. Then it's got these feet here that have a magnet that just will pop out, so it will be hanging, you know, at an angle off of it. It'll keep the panels from dipping, or if you bump it, they're not going to go anywhere. It'll keep them centered in there really nicely. So it's got that ability to, if you don't have table space like this, which this, you know, does take up 48 inches of table space. So if you don't have a lot of table space other than just your work surfaces, very easily it would hang on the wall, be up out of your way. With hanging on the wall, probably the size you want to stop at is about a 12x16, which would be more in this range to keep them on there securely. So this is a great system that in multiple configurations can store lots of artwork. even supplies. You could even store brushes in them if you've got a lot of extra long-handled brushes. So the Rue Panel Ladder and Storage Rack, it's a great space-saving alternative for all of your art supplies.